The morning show. We're on air at 9 o'clock on every weekday night, taking calls about the Jazz.
Well, hello, good evening and welcome. Welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Watcher, on the panel this evening is the one and only Bridgeman and the legend that is JFK. How are we doing, gentlemen?
You know, Stuart. Hello, Bridgeman. How are you?
Wonderful, guys. Can I say a big good evening to you two guys? Huge good evening to the guys in the lobby and to all the Rangers fans listening in all over the world. Good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio.
Just a wee bit of housekeeping, Bridge. Some good, some bad as always, but thanks to Stu Hamilton, who designed and helped us get a new logo on my Twitter page, mate. Thanks a lot, Stu. And sadly, can we send our condolences for everybody here at Rangers Radio, everybody involved in the show and all the listeners, to the Gibbons family. Or if you've been following the media, the boy Gregor Gibbons, who's a big blue nose.
Yep.
Yeah, very, very sad story. So the condolences for everybody here at Rangers Radio. Goes to Gregor, all his family and friends. R.I.P. Gregor. Very, very sad. How we doing, JFK?
Indeed it is.
Yeah, how we doing, JFK? I had a wee chat about your injury, mate, and I'm sticking to my guns, mate.
Well, if
Bridgeman,
HR's going to allow me on, I'm all right with that.
Aye, well, he hurt his knee, Bridge. Gone to the game last night. I reckon that he tripped over his wallet, and his old injury, the altar boy knee, flared up again.
I knew that was coming, aye. He knows me so well. I'm taking the fifth on that.
What, the wallet or the altar boy knee?
I'm saying nothing. You know what they say nothing till you see a lawyer. Not guilty, Your Honour.
Oh, lawyers, very apt at. Just
remember,
it's been a while, but just keep following the money.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's going to unravel very, very shortly. Follow the money. It's in America at the moment, the money. Just keep following it. Right, where were we? Last night's game, 2-0 victory. We heard for you briefly, Bridge. You bucked the trend, actually, last night. I think people were a bit frustrated, so I'll go to your good self first, Bridge.
Well, I'm not frustrated, other than I'm disappointed we didn't score more than two. I'm quite confident that we'll go across there and even beat them over there, to be perfectly honest with you. I think there was on the negative side first, I think there was two incidents last night from our defence that allowed them to get through on virtually on top of our goalkeeper. The first one, they managed to get a sort of last-minute tackle in, which was very good, so good recovery. The last one, they unfortunately, they got right through on top of the keeper, and the keeper made a wonderful save, and then that could have been a big embarrassment for us. So, yes, I think that's a huge negative against our defence. So we haven't improved because that's happened to us before, and we've lost goals. The only positive part is the keeper made the save, so I'm delighted at that, and we kept a clean sheet. Other than that, last night was we had a barrel load of passes, marvellous passes inside the box. What I was thinking was, if Defoe was in there in the first half, he probably have scored 2 or 3 goals, because he's one of these wee guys who kind of just stands in the one place and sniffs it out, you know. I thought Morelos had a wonderful turn and shot and just zipped past the post. Other than that, I think our Rebo was excellent. Ryan Jack, excellent. And for me, our man of the match, from our team, our team's man of the match, I would give it to the young lad, only 21, that young centre half. What's his name again? George Edmondson.
I can't believe it. They've named a house after him, but there you go.
I know. I'll tell you, but really and truly, I thought he was absolutely brilliant. There was parts in the game, where we allowed ourselves to sort of drop our standards just a wee bit, and then we brought it back in again. I think on form, I think I was more disappointed in the right side of our team, which was Tavernier and Ojo. I don't think they clicked very well. Every time they did it now and again. Some nice balls into the box, but their goalkeeper, to me, he was the best player in the park 100% of the time. I don't think he missed anything other than the 2 goals.
It just was great. the first couple of crosses went in, he dropped him, and he thought, oh,
Yeah, that's right. And that's what I was meaning when I would have thought that, excuse me, that Defoe might have been in there closer because he sniffs around. He might get totally one of them. Yes, I'm not saying he was a brilliant goalkeeper and he won't be a brilliant goalkeeper, but my goodness gracious, he had a great game. Smashing game. Some good saves.
Unorthodox. JFK, I mean, there was a lot of nice stuff, but there was a lot of negatives last night as well. The midfield went missing part of the second half completely.
I mean, I say, when I listen to what the Bridgeman said, I totally disagree about Jack's performance. I thought in the second half he was non-existent, like most of the midfield. Edmondson, I agree with. I thought he had a fantastic game. Ojo, I agree with the Bridgeman on that. Thought young Halliday had a decent game up for about half an hour into the game, and then he fell away. See when Defoe come on, I was saying that last night. It looked as if he was more hungrier for it at times, and it'd have been interesting to see if he'd have been on for the start or maybe even on earlier. Well, I've not got any problems with the win, but I do have a problem with the result and the fact that I think we should be beating teams like that 4 and 5, 6-0. Their goalkeeper was lucky. I heard a lot of people getting him plaudits, say he was a fantastic goalkeeper and all that, and he done well, but some of his saves were very, very lucky. Did it tell us anything last night? It told us that the gaffer's not got his first team yet. His first 11's no actually knitting together, I think Ryan Jack, myself, will find it hard in the coming weeks to get into the first squad players, the first 11 rather.
There you go. Well, there you go. GFK's putting it out there, and I'm going to exaggerate what you said there, GFK, but GFK thinks that Ryan Jack was stinking last night. Now, I've exaggerated that, GFK. I know
there you go.
That. Anybody else who sees it different, they're welcome to get involved and use a phone. What's the number, Bridge?
The number's 0141 356 1972.
Where else can you join us, GFK?
They can join us in Skype on rangersradio.online, and our good friend Old School Blue and the Fox will get you into the conversation.
A good friend of the show last night came on for the first time and helped us out, Ronnie Bell. A big shout out to Ronnie Bridgeman, who helped us get the show going in the second half. Brilliant.
Well done, Ronnie. Well done, pal.
Yeah, well done, Ronnie.
Popped his cherry, JFK.
See, when you pop that cherry, mate, what an experience it is.
Well, that didn't make you say Ronnie wants to come back after you probably slagged him all night. So.
Oh, you don't do that in a second,
Excuse me.
You don't do
no,
that.
Well done.
Aye.
No, I think. Can I just say? I think that I thought Ryan Jack had. I thought he had a really good game. To be honest, he's one of the few players that didn't put a foot wrong, but was one of the quiet performances. He's not the biggest star in the world, but I think he's very effective. He picks up, and once again, you got Stephen Davis back to his best. I thought, apart from twice he tried to flick the ball, and twice it failed. Once our own players picked it up, and the other time it went to one of theirs and they broke again. So they're quite fast in breaking, but fortunately our defence were quite good. Sorry, Jim. I just wanted to get that in there. Sorry.
No, you're right here, Bridge. It's all about opinions, We see a game through different ways and that, we all see it different the way we want the game to be put in front of us. I just think that he's got a lot to do for me, to actually become a member of the first team squad next season. So for me, he's no a first choice. I just think he flirted in and out the game. That's the way I thought it was on the night. So he's still got a lot to do for me. But on the boy Edmondson, I think the guys in the centre defence have got a big problem. It looks as if it's going to be Hollander, it could be Hollander and Edmondson if he plays anywhere like that, providing Hollander hits the ground running. But I think we've got a find there, guys. I think we have. Yep.
Well, he's only 21, isn't he? He's not even 22 yet. So what's that, pal?
It looks that way.
It looks really good, and it could be a good fight. However, I must say, what can I say? He doesn't head the ball. When he heads the ball, he heads it very well. But he's not the tallest centre half in the world. So a couple of inches might make a big difference for him. He loses the ball, the flicks. He loses the flicks in the air. But other than that, I thought it was tremendous. What a good game. What a good game. Everybody was sitting around about me. Couldn't do anything but praise him. Did everything right.
Well, what I will say is, this is just my take on it. And again, I don't think Stephen Davis and Ryan Jack functioned last night brilliantly. And even Aribo at times, they were playing that deep.
Yeah.
That there was too much of a gap between my midfield and the forwards, because they were all, maybe the weather came into it and maybe we ran out a wee bit of legs because it's the first real game we've had where we've been under any pressure that we were wanting to up the tempo. And maybe we were a wee bit short, but the gap at times, particularly in the second half, between the midfield and the forwards, it was too big to fill for me. And they were coming back and getting the ball off the centre backs. And at the moment, we maybe don't have to do that, JFK, with the boy Edmondson there who can distribute the thing.
Well, exactly. I mean, you're just saying exactly what I was thinking last night watching it, you know. So it's another real find for us there to be found Kamara last season. So, I mean, a lot of these guys that need to pull their socks up and look at their shoulders here, there's other guys here who are wanting the jersey. And I thought last night, I know what you're saying about it was the heat last night. I mean, obviously it was 27 last night as far as I know. So that's hot, but that's the same for the other team as well. And we had a good pre-season. Armour with a few other good games under our belt. Don't forget, this team only start their own season in 2 weeks time. So they're actually still in pre-season as well. So we should be able to run out of tap with them. The midfield was very, very poor at times. You know, doing the right especially, I thought there was nothing doing the right as well. You know, I thought Biojo and Tav, there was nothing happening there at all. So Stephen Davis, Ryan Jack, you know, as I say, the Bridgeman sees it different to me. I just thought that Ryan Jack was a passenger at times, as was Stephen Davis. I thought, again, Stephen Davis had a good first 30 minutes, but after that he fell away. And the rest, you know, 2-0's a result, but it's enough to put us through. So others need to look at their shoulder here. They're no guaranteed that they're starting place. So the boy Edmondson and any others that are looking to take these guys' places, they will get them, hopefully.
Did you think that Goldson had? I think he's still got some mistakes in him.
Oh, aye.
He's no natural with the body's feet, Bridge. You know, he's like Bambi and ice at times.
Yeah, he is sometimes. You know, but I think congratulations to him and kudos, because he was the one that was getting up for all the headers, and I think he won about 90% of them last night, and won them well. And he managed, sometimes when the ball's coming to him, he manages, if it's close enough, he can grasp the ball and no problem at all. But last night there was a couple of times during it, he just didn't seem comfortable on the ball at all, and the ball running under his feet, or you know, at that time when in defence he passes it, he actually pushed the ball too far out in front of himself. My goodness! But recovered well.
He's no natural in possession, but I mean, he's still at the moment possibly the number one centre half. We haven't seen enough of the big Swede yet. I imagine Gerrard will have his ideas that he could be the number one centre half, but only time will tell.
I think you might see him. Is it Helander? You might see Helander playing this Sunday. Is it Sunday against Derby, isn't it? Sunday against Derby.
He'll get at least a half. At least a half, JFK.
I hope he starts.
He's
got to make a start on Sunday to give the gaffer a good look at how he's going to perform. We need him to come in and see if he's going to decide very, very soon with the Kilmarnock game coming up. Forget the Progress game next week. We should be able to take care of that. But he's got to think about the Kilmarnock game next Sunday, a week Sunday. He's got to think, what's my best four in there? Right, I know I've got Tav and I've got Barisic. Right, so what two does he fit in there? Is it Katic, Goldson, Edmondson? Who's going to go in there? Hollander? As it stands now, I mean, I did say there last week, you know, that obviously it'd be Hollander and one other. On last night's performance, and it wasn't just on last night's performance, Oxia. Yourself and me were talking about Edmondson last week, how he'd performed. So it looks to me at this moment in time, and I know he's only 21, but it looks as if it's Edmondson and one other. And if Hollander comes in and performs as we hope he does, it could be Edmondson, Hollander. And I wouldn't have a problem with that.
And that's quite a surprise because, I mean, people seen my centre halves with Cartett and Ghost and they weren't unpopular with the support bridge.
No. I think there's any 2 from 4. To be honest with some of them, my own opinion right now is that the young lads, Edmund played well. I think he'll probably rest him. I would imagine. I think he'll probably go on Sunday. He might start with Helander and Golson, and let's see how they are. Because that'll be 2 tall guys, 2 guys able to head the ball, real attack the ball type centre halves. So it might be interesting to see what happens, and I wouldn't be surprised if that might be the 2 that he would prefer to go forward with. That's my own opinion. That's just what I see. I see them. They to me look really good. I'm not trying to take anything away. Cartridge he's all heart, and he's a big fella, and he'll cause problems in the box in the opposition and in the opposition box as well. And Edmondson's got all the qualities. Young lad, all the qualities. In fact, I think they 2 are the same age. They know Edmondson and Cartridge. They're only 2 of them are only 21 or 22 or something like that, which is fantastic, really. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I think.
But the boy Edmondson that was playing there the last few games, as if I'm not saying as if he was a Rangers veteran, but he's playing as if he's been playing with us for a while. He didn't look out of place at all. His distribution of the ball, his tackle, his header, I thought was everything that we want in a centre back. So, as I keep saying, they need to look at other shooters here. I mean, this might be the boy that comes in and displaces Katic and Golson. So, if it's Hollander and Golson, right, okay, we need to go with that. We need to go with a winning team. The gaffer just can't go on the guys that he's bringing in for big money. It might not be Hollander. It might be Edmondson and one other, Katic or Golson. We don't know that because we've not really seen enough of Hollander. But as you were saying, Oxy, I never thought we would be saying that this week after what we were talking about last week. I did nail my colours to the mast and say that I thought it'd be Hollander and one other. But as it stands now, I still stand by that now and say change my mind on it and stand by now that I think it'd be Edmondson and another.
The boy's been good. I mean, he was quiet but effective in the friendlies, and then obviously he's come in the European games and done all right. I accept the opposition wasn't great, but really good from him. Getting sponsors man of the match, a real good lift for the lad.
I think you fight. Sorry, pal.
Sorry, Reginald. You go, pal.
No, carry on, JFK, please.
I just think that it was a thoroughly deserving performance for him, and the accolade he got last night. My boy, it was at the game. Big Mark, my oldest boy, and that he said that the boys, everybody around about, was a high praise for him, and they say this is a guy who's our player. He's for the future.
It's an asset, JFK.
Of course it is, and everybody were all raving about him. Probably where you were as well, Bridgeman. Everybody, and you yourself have come on and you're raving about him. And I'm going back watching the television and what I watched live at the last couple of games, and it's not, as I say, it's not going overboard. I think we've got an asset here, and I think absolutely brilliant. It's like we never thought what would happen with Kamara. We were all, whoa, but we got Kamara last season. I love it. He's turned it. Now we've got Edmondson. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant.
Talking about people running about you, mate, I think you've got a wee shout out to send goodwill to one of your punters.
Oh, aye. Last night at the game where I sit, in the good job you remind me there, Oxia, at the Sandy Jardin East corner, there's my boy my ticket last night, and the gentleman, I'm sorry if I don't know his second name, his name's John, and seemed like a wee bad turn last night. The medics were there. I don't know how he is. I don't know whether they'll contact me. He's for Irvine. So anybody that knows it, he's 82 by the way. What a guy! So John, if you do listen, I know you have listened to the Rangers radio before. I hope you're sitting up well, mate, wherever you are, and take care because we are a people, pal.
Right,
big shout out to John the Blue Nose. Hope everything's right. Okay with you, pal. And if anybody knows him, that's it.
Get well.
Absolutely. Soon. Yeah, absolutely. Can I just say that?
Was he in your class at school, JFK?
He was a couple of years above me, but I think he might have been in the same class. Oh, he couldn't have been in the same class as Bridgeman,
He's
because I mean he's a younger version, isn't he, as a gigolo?
Aye, he's a toy boy, isn't he?
I think so.
Can I say, guys, that last night, I know that there was a notification came out on Follow yesterday, or the day before, reminding us that Fair were going to be at Ibrox. And with that in mind, there was two incidents in CR1 last night, Scotland Bear 1, and 4 lads were asked to leave I think it was 4 of them, asked to leave the stadium, allegedly. Don't know the full story, but I know they were singing, and they were singing. I think they were wanting the crowd to get involved in the singing. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that, and good luck to anybody that does it. But I think they were asked to keep it quiet and so on and so forth. And eventually they must have been a big Grammy, because the 3 or 4 of the boys they walked out. I don't know whether they walked into the somewhere else where they can get a seat, but I think they were shouting back up to the people that had words with them. So I think it was something to do with the songs that they were trying to sing, and they were asked to stop, words to that effect. So just to say to you, that had been on. And I thought that was quite good in a sense, because if Fair were there and they heard any of these rumblings, then we could get reported. And if we can help it, we don't want that.
Only Fair I'm interested in is Glasgow one, mate.
Glasgow Fair, absolutely.
I wish these people would, all the ills that's happening in the world just now, and all the ills and all the things that's happened in Scotland, past and present, and that's all they're worried about. Somebody singing a song, I just don't get it.
Okay.
You know, Oxford, that I was seeing on the news tonight that our nemesis, Mr. Ashley, has got him and his company have got themselves into a lot of trouble there with the tax authorities in Belgium. So it's like something like £650 million bill or something like that.
Oh well.
I think we're going to chip in. I think all the Rangers fans will chip in for him. Yeah, right. That is indeed, pal.
So see the guys that get asked to leave last night, will they be given diversity training?
Well, this is the thing. We don't know. I don't know what happened, to be perfectly honest.
Talking about that, JFK, your course is set up for a week Monday, mate.
Aye.
Okay. Do I need to bring medical evidence?
Just your exam results for school will be suffice.
Oh God.
I don't know. Never mind the exam results. What school was it?
It was Hammy, mate. Hammy.
Hamilton Crescent. You're beauty. You're beauty.
All my O-level certificates have all been photocopied.
and then photoshopped. Photoshopped.
Absent.
I get A's for everything, aye. But the worried one, I thought it was good that it said NFU at the bottom, every one of them.
I love it. We all know what that means, don't we?
Aye, exactly. Aye. Dear me.
Well, you're the National Farmers Union.
Aye. Dear me.
Brilliant. I love it, by the way. Just love it.
Anyway, if anybody wants to give us a call, give us thoughts on the game, give us thoughts on the midfield last night. That's what we're maybe debating the most. We're happy with potentially with what's happening in some areas of the pitch, but the midfield went a wee bit missing in the second half. I think that's the way people have seen it. If anybody sees it different, give us a call on, what's the number, JFK?
0141 356 1972.
Or join us at Skype at rangersradio.online, where you'll be brought into the call with the one and only Fox, an old school boy. Talking about the one and only Fox, he's joined us. He passed the fitness test to make the game last night. Be interested to see what he thinks. How are we doing, Fox?
Evening, guys.
Evening, Fox.
Hey, Foxy.
Jimmy, Rudge, Fox. How are you doing?
All right, mate. All right. Yourself?
Aye, fine. Survived my night in the trenches, as they say.
All right. And a big thanks to Alec, mate, for undergoing the fitness test with you, Roon Morrison.
Aye, right. I thoroughly enjoyed the game. I don't know about anybody else. I thought we played very well in the first half. Unfortunately, it only ended up 1-0. But in that 1-0, we created about 5 or 6 chances. I thought Andy Halliday started the game well. Had some good runs. his balls into the box weren't tremendous, but he was getting them in there. I thought Joe Aribo was absolutely outstanding. Stephen Davis ticked away for the first 30, 40 minutes. And Ryan Jack, I thought, overall, was just as good as Aribo on the whole 90 minutes. I thought Ryan Jack played very well. Edmondson at the back played good enough. I didn't think he deserved the sponsors man of the match, but he played well. Connor Goldson, steady as usual, but the odd mistake, which he's capable of. Alan McGregor, the great 1-on-1 save. Up front, Joe Aribo flitted out and in the game. Who else? Tav, I thought, was a wee bit under the weather last night. Didn't think he played up to his usual standards. Morelos played, on the whole, quite reasonable on the time he was on the park. I thought he was selfless in his work rate. Tried to take a chance that Ryan Jack had a better chance of actually scoring me and sent it by the post. Jordan Jones, when he came on, was direct and ran at the defence, but I don't know if he's got to beat the full back with pace. And when he got the penalty, he managed to do that. Other times he failed to get by the full back. Scotty Arfield blew hot and cold in the game. Don't think he's 100% fit. But all in all, 2-0 doesn't sound great. But when you take it and have a look at Wolves, who we were fearing drawn in this round, struggled to beat Crusaders. Only a goal in the extra time. Injury time made their score respectable. So all in all, I don't think it was a bad result for Rangers.
All right, Fox, aye. I thought the boy Aribo, he showed some great glimpses of the skill he's got, scored a very, very good goal. But the problem I had to him, and it's only my opinion, Fox, when he did get the goal, I thought, oh, this boy's going to put on a show. And it was about 15 minutes before he got involved again. Mm-hmm. And that's he has to be more involved, especially when you've got a ability like he's got, you know.
I can't disagree with you there. He did flirt out and in the game after the 30-minute mark. But it's amazing the amount of work he goes through. I was keeping an eye on him all night, and he was all across the park, mate. He was chasing down balls all the time and then trying to get forward when we broke. I thought, we need to remember we're still in pre-season, guys.
Mm-hmm. See, there's, sorry to interrupt there, Fox, there's Blue Shadow said in the lobby, and I think that was noticeable last night, that going down the right-hand side, that Ojo doesn't do the same type of work as Candace did, as the Candyman. So, I mean, at times there, but doing that right, Ojo's doesn't come back and look for the ball. No, Candace will at least come back, and it was helping me in the right-hand side, but Ojo doesn't want to do that, and I know he's a different type of player. So we were lacking that last night, you know, and that was unfortunate. Aribo, I thought he had a great game in fits and starts, and like Oxyere, I thought if they scored the goal, it just disappeared for a quarter an hour, 20 minutes. So you're summing up of the game here, Fox, was absolutely brilliant. You know, everything there was good and there was bad, no bad, but there was things that you seen there's a bit of fault there. But like I say, I was pleased with the result, and it was a win. But I'd like to have seen, like we all would have, I would like to have seen us maybe win 4 or 5, 6 to entertain us. And like you said, I mean, the Wolves struggled against Crusaders last night, and we did at times struggle against Progress. The penalty miss was a miss, you know. Unfortunately, hit the post. Goalie went the wrong way, although he was dancing on the line, which he wasn't supposed to do, and the referee let him away with that. But overall, it was a good result. That team will never score 3 against us. We all know that. So it's up to the gaffer what he does now next Thursday. Does he play the same side? Does he play a weakened side? Have we got a weak side? I don't think we have got a weak side. I think we've got a good 23 players that we can mix and match it. but there's still a few of them who need to realise that if the gaffer's going to get them in their first 11, or maybe their first 16, then they've got a lot of work to do. And that's my opinion on that.
I can't disagree with a lot of the stuff that Fox has said. Bang on, I thought some of most of it. I still think that the discussion can be had whether, in fact, Tavernier did like playing alongside or with Candyman, because it looked like it last night. It looked as if he was a wee bit out of sorts, and I don't know whether it was because the positional play. He was pushed straight up to the line. He was pushed straight up to the line most of the game.
Indeed, wasn't he playing at the back end of the season, mate?
No, I know that. I'm saying I don't know Ojo. I'm not saying Ojo had a fabulous game, but I don't think he was too bad. I don't think he was brilliant in his sort of 1-2s with Tavernier. But I don't think sometimes Tavernier got through and he got into the box and his crosses were quite poor sometimes. So with lots and lots, look, we had loads of chances in front of goal. Their goalkeeper had one of these world renowned matches. He probably never have a match like that again. And it saved easily. That could have been 2-0 going on 10, if you follow what I mean. It could have been any we wanted. And if we had scored the third, they would have just collapsed.
I tend to agree with that, Bridge. What I'll say about Ojo, he scored a good goal last night in competitive games. Is that his second goal? He scored 2 goals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can't remember if he was involved in any assists, but Candias only scored 6 goals last season. Now, you might not get the work rate, but you could end up with a dozen or maybe more goals. So it's a yin and yang.
He scored them with different feet as well. Scored one with his left and last night with his right. So he's capable of scoring with both feet, which is a wee added bonus for us, because he can drift from the right to the left and left to the right. I think I noticed that in the game last night. He was swapping me at times. If I can remember, I forgot his name. Scotty Arfield. Scotty Arfield at times. And he's dangerous, and he also had a goal disallowed as well. So, I mean, if you can get a
goals disallowed.
A goal like every second game out of him, mate, will be more than happy with his contribution.
Can I ask a wee question about Tavernier, guys? I was talking to a pal today, and he says to me, do you think, not just on last night's performance, do you think Tavernier's head's been turned by the paper talk and the media talk about £10 million for down south?
Don't see it, mate. I just think he went a bit business, but it was a real crowded defence he was running into, and
I know that. It's a question. I think it's out there, and nobody's And I said, I don't think so.
See if that ball hits inside of the post and goes out, everybody would say there's Tav scored another goal.
No, it wasn't the penalty. The penalty should have been taken again because the goalkeeper was jumping about like a jack in the box. I'm just saying overall, it's not just everybody can miss a penalty. You missed it, so what? That's the name of the game. It's not just about that. It was a question I was asked, and my answer to that is no. I don't think his head's been turned.
I'm with you, mate. I'm with you.
No, I don't think. I think he just didn't perform on the night. Like every player's entitled to have a bad or a couple of bad games, and I'm sure that him and Ojo will form a good partnership. So I mean, I can't see. I read his wee article about. And the gaffer had spoke about it. I know about people saying that they were bidding X and Y and Z amount of money. I don't think he's been turned by that at all. And I think he'll be still be our captain come the start of the season.
Bridgman?
Yeah, I don't know if something's turned his head. It could be that. I did say that earlier. Anything's possible. I just think he wasn't 100. It didn't seem 100% the way he normally is. They were quite defensive, and he was pushing into a sort of crowded box, when he's trying to pass the ball over. But I just don't think it is his best game for Rangers. Let's put it that way. The penalty, well, as we've said, then could happen with a penalty. I personally think we should just let Morelos take the penalty and be done with it. Because I said to the guy next to us, right now, who would you take for the penalty? And both of us, thought Morelos because maybe Tav's, maybe there's something no right, but he was unlucky, hit the post, sent the keeper the wrong way. I just feel that if Morels had that, he would have put it in the net. If that goes in the net, the sort of the walls collapse. So, as far as I'm concerned,
I know what you're saying in that aspect, Bridgeman. But I mean, it hit the post. It's not as if he blasted it out of the bar or that. I mean, he hit the ball right, and it hit the post. It hit the base of the post. It was a great penalty in the fact that the goalie went one way and the ball went the other. So I think he'd been a wee bit harsher. Me, who did I want to take the penalty last night? I wanted Tavernier to take it. You know why? He's the captain and he's the penalty taker. So I don't have a problem with it though. He's only missed there's Jeff G just said, I was going to ask a question. He said he's only missed 2 penalties in 4 years. Is that right?
Look, nobody's under any illusion. No under any illusion. He's a fantastic player for us, and I'll sing his praises. Just last night, it just didn't seem to me. He didn't seem the same Tav. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, agree with that.
Anyway, you mentioned the gaffer there. We never had his reaction last night because it was so busy. Everybody was wanting to speak to Ronnie Bell. I think we're going to have to put Ronnie up for an MBE. Stardug's got him an agent. So get yourself a mute and we'll hear from our manager, Stephen Gerrard, MBE.
Obviously, clean sheet, 2 goals. Slightly frustrated we never went and got more. I think we had big chances at big moments. Obviously, Tav's penalty can go and virtually kill the tie. Scotty's had a real good chance, and we've created enough on the night, and you can see there was a gulf in both teams on the night, but we probably haven't got our rewards that our performance deserved. We lost our shape and our discipline chasing the 3rd goal, and Alan's had to bail us out once or twice. So a couple of things that we need to work on. We need to have a better shape behind the ball when we're chasing more goals, and we have to be a bit more clinical to put these teams away, because I really wanted to try and kill the tie tonight. And I think in terms of effort and commitment, the players have given a lot tonight, but they just haven't rewarded themselves with a lot of good play.
Obviously, as you say, a frustration, you weren't able to put the chances away, but a positive that you did create so many tonight, I suppose.
Yeah, and I expected, the players we had on the pitch from the beginning and the subs I made, I expected us to create a lot, but against Blackburn, we never took our chances and we paid for it. So against better opposition moving forward, we might pay for that. It's okay at the moment, but there's still a lot of work to do to go and kill this off.
Great for Joe Rebo to open the scoring, and he showed some real flashes tonight. Yeah,
he started his Rangers career very strong, very positive. On a daily basis, he's working as hard as he can. He's got huge potential, a lot of attributes, which the fans have already seen in such a short space of time. He needs to just keep doing what he's doing. He's doing really, really well. He's off the mark on a couple of times now, a couple of goals. So that'll do his confidence the world of good, but we're expecting big things from him.
You mentioned that you'd hoped to kill the tie tonight. Does that change your perhaps plans for next Thursday?
Well, no, you picked 22 players in the squad and you use who you think's best to do the job out of the 22, so it was never going to be a case of wholesale changes. But we need to go and show this opposition a level of respect. I mean, the problem is now Progress's problem. I think before this game, it was ours, because we had to find a way to open the door and continue to push to try and chase goals. We've got an advantage at the moment, but we wanted a bigger advantage, so there's still work to do next week. I'll pick a strong team to go and get that job done for us.
You've got Derby to come on Sunday. What do you expect from that game?
Similar to Blackburn, good players, good team, good manager, a team that was very close to getting in the Premiership. So yeah, again, it'll be a tough challenge. The lads have put a lot into it tonight in terms of effort and commitment. So we'll have a few tired legs. So I'll manage that situation, and we'll go and try and get another strong workout in preparation for next Thursday.
All right, the gaffer sounded a wee bit frustrated with the word I used. He was very similar to our good selves on here, JFK.
Yeah, I did. I watched that. He did look a bit frustrated. He made a good point there. It's new Progress's problem. I mean, we've won 2-0. It's their problem now, obviously, to come out. And when the day came out, I think we'll score there, without a doubt. So, he's frustrated in the performance, the same as a lot is. But I think in his heart, he did expect us to get and win 4 or 5-0, really. With a big nearly 44,000 at the game. So, he did some of the performances are not what the performances that he wanted, and he's hoping to have in the future weeks. So I think his frustration showed in the way we all feel. That we all expected the Rangers to go out last night and win well. But that's not a criticism of the team. We're only making opinions there. I see a few people there saying that we're slating the team. We're no slating the team, guys. We're having a conversation about how we all saw the game. We can talk about how Tav played and other players and that, and what's concerning Tav is that nobody's slating the Rangers tonight. We're having a genuine discussion that's all about opinions.
If anybody sees it different, GFK, they're more than welcome to come and give their point of view. There's Fox thought that Ryan Jack had a good game. You thought he was poor. That was the word you used. So there's two people watched the same game and seen it so different.
Of course it is, of course. But there's nobody on Rangers radio here tonight slating, and I'm not meaning that to try and cause any animosity. Just that we're on here having a discussion, and I've seen it different for Bridge, Fox, and Ox here. We all see the games different, the same as all you guys out there, and it's good that we've all got different opinions. But the gaffer did look frustrated. To listen to him, you can hear the frustration, but seeing him, I watched it twice, and I thought that he's unhappy, and the fact is that he did feel himself, I think, that we should have won by more. But deep down as well, he's happy. We're going to progress next week. We have 2-0 advantage, because they'll never score against us next week. I can't see it anyway.
I agree with that. I think I thought in the second half, I thought when was it Jordan, the boy Jordan Jones, when he came on, I thought he was brilliant, very quick, quite tricky. Got himself in the box a couple of times. Got a penalty.
That just shows you how people can see it so differently. But I thought he was stinking.
Well, see, what I'm saying, when he got the ball, he did some tricky stuff, and was twice he put himself off, and they took the ball off him dead easy, and one of them ran out. But when he got the ball and he did the positives, got himself into the box, got a penalty, and he could have had another penalty, truth be told, in the second half. So I thought he did quite well. I'm really looking forward to him when he's full pace. It'll be a sight to behold, I tell you. Really, really looking forward to it.
I've got my doubts that we'll see that much of him. There you go on first impressions, but I've been wrong before. Oh,
The Bridgeman was talking there.
Oh, was he?
No, I'm all right. That's me.
Just the way I see it. I mean, he got the penalty. I thought it was. I didn't think it was a penalty first time. And then you see the barge was a penalty kick. Fair play to the boy who went in between the two of them, had a goal, made them have to defend it. Apart from that, before and after that, I thought his final idea was poor and his execution was even poorer. But that's just the way I see it. I mean, he has got pace. I did see that last night, but we'll see. I wish him all the best. I hope I'm completely wrong, JFK.
Well, I mean, most say you're going to be completely wrong. I mean, you've got your opinion about different players, and we're all wanting every player there to do well. And like guys like Jordan Jones, Scotty Arfield, but we've got a lot of expectations of them, and we're looking for them to lead. And Stephen Davis as well, and Tavernier. We're looking to be lead by example and be the players that we want them to be. As I said before, I still think that Ryan Jack will struggle. Out of them all, what I saw last night, and not just last night, I think the gaffer knows as well, he's not included him in his first starting 11 a lot this season, if at all. So, for me, he will be fighting for a place. And that's unfortunate, because I do rate Ryan Jack. I think he's a decent player. I do hope that Jordan Jones gets a run out every week, because I think I'm excited about him, and the same as Ojo on the right. I hope that happens. Who we playing up front? On hindsight, I would have rather seen Defoe there last night, although I'd always stick with Alfredo because he's my number one striker. But I thought when Jermaine Defoe came on last night, he gave us a wee bit of spark. So we've all got different ways of looking at different games, Oxy, and you're right. You're looking for somebody to progress further. Sometimes I know, mate.
Aye, Well, everybody sees it different, you know. You can't believe it. People watch the same thing
Aye.
and see it so differently, you know. Bridgeman.
He's doing a bridge, man.
Yeah. 5.
I was doing a bridge man there. I do apologise. I was on mute.
Oh, he's even admitting it now.
No, I do tend to agree with all of you. On the Jordan Jones, I thought Jordan Jones did very well. He came on, he was up against two. Every time he got the ball, it looked like anyway, every time he got the ball in the left wing there, was two men on him virtually immediately. And I thought he teased and battered him, to be honest. And his skills were really good. When he's his own worst enemy because he allows the ball to run away from him sometimes, which he did twice last night. But I thought he got one penalty, and I thought he did enough to get another penalty. The guy had his arm in his neck, basically.
Right.
And I thought it was a penalty. You know, that's what it looked like to me. I find, I've said this to you before, Ox. You know, you're sitting, wherever you're sitting in the stadium, you're seeing things at different angles. So I'm looking down, right, basically in a straight line when Jordan Jones goes in the box and there's a penalty.
Aye.
But I always say to the guys next to me, I thought that was a definite penalty. What do you think? And there's nobody said that no, it wasn't a penalty because we're quite honest, you know. So it sounded as if that was a good one.
My first reaction was it wasn't a penalty, Bridge, but then you see a defender barge him with it. Anyway, we've been joined by a caller. Evening, caller.
How you doing there? It's Graham Smith for Blair Derby.
How we doing, Graham?
Hi, Graham.
How you doing, JFK? Hey, I just want to ask you a few things about. I was in the city centre last night. I go to the Enoch shop to buy a top. I like the orange training top. You can't get it. The girl in the shop tells me you need to wait 3 months, and nobody's explaining why. Why is this? These things are. The girl says to me they sell out that quick when they come in. Why is the shop not filling them? Full of these tops. I don't understand this. That's why I gave you a wee call. I don't know what's happening with the merchandise.
I think there's a lot of positives in your negative there, Graham. I would like to think that they've underestimated the success of the training gear, which is a good thing if it's been sold out. And it takes some time.
I know, but you know what I keep thinking? Is it this fat controller?
Oh, he's getting more on his plate to worry about than us now.
No, but hey, the thing is, but he's a greedy man. You know what I mean? He would still love to take a pound out of everything. I mean, I can't believe it. If these strips are selling so great, maybe I'm in a different age now. When like for me, you JFK were younger, or any of the boys on here, hey, you could walk in the shop and your thing was there for you. Now you're talking October.
I think, Graham, it's supply and demand, mate. You know, I mean, being here at the shop where it's at Enoch's, and I know there's a shop here in Northern Ireland as well, but they can't cope with the demand, mate. I mean, the shop in Blythwood Square. Enoch Square is very small in comparison to the Rangers big store that they kind of use for selling the up-to-date merchandise. So I think in that aspect we've got to give them a bit of slack. Rangers' hands are tied a lot of ways. You know, they're dealing with Hummel, Elite and Hummel themselves, and I've got a situation with Ashley. So I think we've got to cut. I mean, you're not the first person I spoke to many.
Ask that question.
Who have been trying to get the various things for the Rangers shops, and they've been told that, no, like yourself, as soon as it comes in the door, I mean, I'm absolutely amazed. Well, I shouldn't be because being a Blue Nose, but you get to the Rangers shop and it's always busy, and that's what the Blue Noses are out there to buy all the gear. So try to be a wee bit more patient, but what you should maybe do is there's an online place you can go and buy beer. Well, go there and try and get it there, pal.
No, Jimmy, I've been on that online as well. You know yourself, Michelle and Graham, my boy and Lassie, they're on it all the time, and they go, as soon as that comes in and they put in the size, it's a way, Johnny. Look at that. I love that for the club.
Me and JFK and Briggs know the mediums are always the most popular size, you know.
It's the FB sizes you need to watch. You can't get them.
I know.
I'll give you my opinion on it.
When you go, Fox, when you go.
We want to Graham's Fox.
Right, put Fox on it, brilliant.
I think it's been a case that they were unsure how we'd go at court and they haven't been doing big runs of the stuff in case they get left with them and get blocked for selling them. I think now that the club has says it's okay to sell them, that you maybe see the stock being upped in the shops and all that, and they'll go for a big run this time, you know.
But I heard something the other day, boys, and it was saying something about if Ashley wins this other thing in the court case, every strip has been sold, he's due half the money. So if I'm thinking the Rangers have been clever in trying to hold it back, maybe I'm wrong thinking that. Is that what Rangers are trying to do? Hold it back so he doesn't get his greed on it, you know, but he's going to try to get.
Don't believe everything you hear.
No, that's why I listen to you, because you're the best for that. You know what I mean? No, I know I don't listen to everything you're saying. No, I do agree with you there.
What did you get last night, Graham? What was your thoughts?
Well, last night I gave my ticket.
Before you go, when you get this new tap, you going to model it for us?
Oh, I loved it. Hey, I went with my son last night. I've been in that Copeland Road with Jimmy knows 37 years. And last night, I gave my ticket away to this kind of guy. I met him in the Copeland Road. I said, here, there's the ticket. I'm going with my son. His pal was golfing last night. But I had a great view last night. I was in, well, what do you call it? It says Sandy Jarvin standing at the front, but it was up towards away end. And it was a different experience. I've always sat Copeland front, Copeland front, and it was amazing to watch it. But you know, I was worried last night. I think we'll get through. I think we'll score next week. A better team last night. I just fear this Mitchelson, this Danish side. You give them any chances, they could score against us. You know, that's a worrying thing. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Good point, mate.
They had a few chances.
You think, Jimmy?
I was saying that last night, Graham. I think a better team. We struggled against that team, but well, I don't know if they'd have scored, but they might. I mean, they came last night not to play football. They just came to.
Oh, they ruined the game, Jimmy.
They ruined the game, but you're 100% right. If they'd have been a better team, I mean, Midtjylland will be a better team. And
Danish champions, you know.
Well, we need to be wary of them. So, you're right in the aspect is that, you know, up against a better team, we need to be better. So,
Jimmy, I said that to my son last night. I'd rather a team come and attack us because maybe we'll see the better Rangers. Because trying to break down, I mean, I must admit, see the goalie last night, I thought he was a clown. The first 10 minutes, he was just knocking things out. I said to my boy, just knock the ball on him. He's an idiot. He's going to. But the guy had a blinder, Jimmy, the whole game, didn't he?
Well, he had a blinder going on, quite lucky as well, Graham. But your points are good. Midgetland or Midtjylland, what do you call them? Midtjylland.
Midtjylland, I call them Midtjylland.
They will be a far, far better team. But hey, look, we'll cross that bridge when we come. We need to beat Progress next week, and then we play Midtjylland in the next round, and then we'll take it for.
And see, the thing is, Jimmy, you know yourself, we don't want to go back to last season when teams are coming to Ibrox because we need to get used to that 11 of them against behind the ball because this is what's going to come in this new Premier League. Man, once we play Kamara, we go back to Ibrox.
Oxgear and the guys and myself have been saying that all last season. I mean, that's what they come to Ibrox today. Shut us down, 10 behind the ball, and it's up to us.
Score on the break. That's what I'm looking for, Jimmy. I know.
But we still won, Graham, and that's what matters. And we get to the next week's game is 2-0 So we can't complain that way.
See the thing last night, Jimmy, the majority, there was a couple of good wee guys. I noticed the guy who took the couple of Steve Davis done a stupid back heel, and they put the guy in. And I must admit, for McGregor, if that was some other keeper, that ball was in the net. But I must admit, you just can't give teams that kind of room because if as you say, Jimmy, a good team they'll score. You know what I mean? You just go to watch. But it's early days. It's only pre-season, really, isn't it? So
of course it is, mate. We can't grumble. We're hard to please sometimes, Graham. But that's not a bad thing because I mean we're not saying we're back to where we should be, but we're getting there.
We're getting there.
We're getting there, and that's it. Yeah.
Cheers, Graham.
No bother, Jimmy.
Is that James? Is that Graham from? Did I hear you saying from Blair Dardy, pal?
Blair Dardy, just across the. I'm just across the canal for Jimmy.
Oh, okay, then. So you know Jimmy then?
Oh, I know.
For a long time.
Really
So
well.
you and Oxtear and Jimmy are a tripartite people, are you? Everybody
well,
knows. Do you know each other, days?
I'm a party boy. Well, party.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Party. Oh.
You want to
Yeah.
sing a song now, Bridge?
No, I'm very happy. I just wondered
We
when I heard them
are
saying.
the Oh, I can't sing that.
I just
Well,
when I heard
Jimmy, Jimmy, I'm just sitting here now, but I'm going back into yourself. I'm in Peel City now. I'm just going in. The kids at me. I'm just going in the stumps for a couple of pints.
Oh, don't
You know
mention
stumps, don't you?
stumps. Don't mention stumps. Fox, tell them. They know how to do that.
Oh, he's on the bar there.
Plenty of other pubs and party.
There's plenty.
You take care, Graham,
Right.
pal.
I'm going to go, so you'll probably hear me back on next couple.
Good, man. Good to
Feels great for the Rangers, and these are the best show, and there's nothing else to listen to apart from Rangers Radio. Top show.
Good,
top
man.
guys.
Speak to you again, Graham,
Right.
pal. Cheers,
Catch
pal.
you later. Let's see what you're telling me.
Cheers, buddy.
Stumps.
Aye, he's a stumps man, aye.
It makes you wish, doesn't it? Makes you wish.
Makes me
See, I was
wish.
going there. See, you wouldn't be able to get there tonight, Jimmy, with your twisted knee.
Alter
You'd
boy
have to-
knee.
The altar boy knee.
Altar boy knee.
That's a bit cruel. That's a bit cruel.
That is cruel, but I'll take it.
No, I
shoot
think
it.
based on what you were
GFK
saying,
laughed today.
Was that?
Even GFK laughed today.
Aye, can't believe it.
can I just say that based on the discussions we've had up to now, I think that I thought it was a good game. I thought it was quite exciting with some really good goal-mouth incidents without actually finalising as much as we would like. I think we had quite a lot of shots on goal that you would think they're not blasting it too much, you know. Maybe they should hit it harder. So I really do think for the fans, I think it was quite an exciting game. The overall result was disappointing because I think we made that many chances. We deserved a bit more, and we missed a penalty. Which is, by the way, I thought I saw another penalty, but it was down at the Broomlow. Then it looked as if the guy turned his back and stuck his arms out and hit his arm. You know, although I haven't seen that. Did you see it, Oxtear? Did you see another penalty down at the?
Nah, I don't think so, mate.
Okay. You know, going by the new rules, it says you don't make your body bigger, so you can't put your arms
It
out.
actually didn't even come off his arm, mate. It came off
Did it
his
not? Okay.
shoulder.
Mine, I'm a long way away, so I never saw it. But that's my honest opinion. A really exciting game, and I think if we can play like that, or even better, and create the same amount of chances, but put more away, then we're going to be quite a formidable team, no matter who we play. Because I think we're good. I think we're very good.
All right. Well, it's all about opinions, and we'll be back after Fox gives us a tune. I think he's actually going to sing live tonight, so get yourself on mute, lads.
From a guy so young to Glasgow City, they come seeking fortune and a new way of life. How could they know their ambitions would grow? Such a beautiful story, and here's how it goes. Four lads had a dream to start a football team. They had no money, no kit, not even a ball. They still carried on. The Rangers were born. 54 titles, we're still going strong. So hoist up your Rangers flags, sing with your heart and voice, celebrate the greatest club in the world. Let our history show what we already know. We are the Rangers, the greatest of all. Four lads had a dream to start a football team. They had no money, no kit,
The Rangers were born. 54 titles, we're still going strong. Four lads had a dream, start a football team. They had no money, no kit, not even a ball. They still carried on. The Rangers were born. 54 titles, we're still going strong.
Oh, you'll have the neighbours complaining again, Bridge.
Oh, I know. I'm dancing about here. Like a head case. By the way, speaking of dancing, Cumberland Bear was putting a good show on tonight.
Ah, well, he's
Oh, CB.
there might be some new ladies in the lobby, mate. I'll be trying to impress them.
Ah, right. I was wondering if he had on his white. What was it? Was it the white? No, he didn't buy that, did he?
Clawhammer suit, you know.
Aye, it's Clawhammer suit. Skipper says, hey, CB, do you think you're up a Savoy?
I was just tapping my foot.
Just the one foot.
Just the one foot. Stick was in the corner. Was the throwing that today?
You can't throw your stick. You need it.
Oh, I do. I do. Oh, dearie me.
Old age doesn't come alone, mate, does it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Aye. All right, so well, if people want to join us, what's the number, JFK?
0141 356 1972.
Well, join us at Skype at rangersradio.online, where you can be brought into the call. And I think we've been joined by a man of a very shy caller's joined us. Evening, caller.
All right, upstairs, Big Stevie for the drum.
Big Stevie for the drum. How you doing, Stevie?
All right, Bridgeman, JFK, Fox. All right, how we doing?
Good stuff, son.
I was just listening to your dulcet tones there talking about the game last night, and I agree with Fox's rundown of the game. I just, look, for pre-season, let's not get carried away. No, the teddy bears will come good, guys. It's always the crap things in a game that the teddy bear. Jimmy, I think you said that. We're a hard bunch to please.
Yeah.
But guys, believe me, we'll be through into the next round. We'll score away from home. There's no way we're losing 4 goals. No danger under any circumstances we're losing 4 goals. So I think we just need to take a wee rain check. We're just pre-season. We're trying to get into the swing of things. We've still not even got our best 11. We're getting there. We'll get there slowly but surely. And see the better opposition it comes, there'll be a more open game, and I think that's when we'll punish teams. That I just think, I mean, this team we're playing next to the Danish champions, isn't it? I think they'll come and they'll try to play a bit of football, and I think when teams do that, that's when we'll see Rangers, I'd like to just mention Andy Halliday's performance last night. I thought he played absolutely brilliant, I must admit. I thought his energy, he had a lot of energy.
In the first half,
Aye. I couldn't hear you there, Ox.
I thought he was fair in the first half, he was well in
Aye, definitely, aye. Listen, I thought most of them were fair in the first half and kind of died away. And I totally agree with you, Ox, when you say they left a kind of gap from middle to front. Look, as I said, we're still finding our feet. There's still new players there trying to bed themselves in. Let's not start all the doom and gloom, guys. Believe me, we'll be in the next round, and that's all that matters. I think I can't see them even scoring against us in their own patch. They've got to commit now, and I think that's when we'll hurt them most. So get on to the Kilmarnock game. I believe we've got a pool there, guys, that no matter who comes in, I think they'll do a good job. So let's take things as they come. 2 goals in Europe, none against. It's good against anybody. There's no easy games, guys, in Europe. You know, and it's no like way back in the old days when you thought, right, you get these wee minnows, right, we'll run all them. It's not like that now. So everybody's fitness is to a certain level, and it's hard to play any team in the pack, 11 men behind the ball, really, isn't it? Let's be honest. That's got to happen to us this season. Everybody's going to pack the box. We'll find a way to break them down. And if we took our chances last night, guys, couple of offside goals, a penalty miss, you could get 4, 5, 6 nothing last night.
I think the way that everybody's chatting tonight, Steve, is that I don't think it is, as I said earlier on, we're not slating the team. I think we're disappointed. No, I know you're not. And nobody is. I think we're disappointed. I think we were looking for, if the right word is, and I don't know what the right was, but we were looking for revenge against Progress. I think Macy's are disappointed at the fact that we didn't go and beat them 5 or 6 nothing. But you hit it right in the head there. Right, there isn't any Diddy teams really out there, especially when they come to Ibrox and they play with the way they did, 10 behind the ball. So it's up to us to break it down. So you're right, as I said earlier on, look, 2-0's a result. They'll not even score against us. And when they have got to come out against us next week, we'll score, Stevie. I can't see us no scoring. So things in that aspect are looking good. You know, so there's a lot of progress being made. And like yourself, the Kilmarnock game, can't wait the Kilmarnock game. That's when I think we'll probably see the real Rangers, unless Kilmarnock decide to play 10 behind the ball at home. But we'll need to wait and see on that day. But I think it's a bit of a disappointment that we didn't go and but we feel a team that done us 2 years ago, we wanted to go and batter them, but it didn't happen. Well, we kind of did batter them, but we didn't get the goals we wanted to get. So the goalkeeper had one of the nights that some goalkeepers have, and he pulled off a few good saves, lucky with a few others. So it is what it is, mate, as you say. So progress has been made tenfold. I can't believe the amount of decent players we've got and the pool of players we've got, considering what we were playing with last season. So I'm happy on that, definitely.
I think you did a minute ago there, Jimmy. We battered them 2-0. It doesn't sound right, but I think that's what we did. We battered them 2-0. That could have been 2 going on 10. We were that much ahead of them. It's not real.
Anyway, we've also been joined by Stardog. Evening, Stardog.
Evening, Trips. How are you?
Right, pal.
Well, Stardog, yes, mate.
What's happening, Big Stevie?
How you, mate? All right. The young team's
no bad,
on
mate.
tonight. They're in trouble tonight, aren't they? The geriatric Royals in trouble tonight. The young team's on.
Aye, true that, mate. True that.
The Waynes are in Calpol, isn't they, tonight? So you're on early.
The Waynes are through there watching a film, mate. They've been told, do not disturb, or else.
Stardog.
But just my point on the game last night, mate. I mean, I know I come on after the game last night. I was a wee bit disappointed, but we did batter them. I just think we were a wee bit disappointed at Oxford that we didn't kill the tie-off and we weren't able to maybe no rest as many players as what we could have done in the second leg now. Because Gerrard said obviously he's going to take a strong squad earlier. I believe he was going to do that anyway, but I think you might see a lot more players playing that you would have possibly rested. Maybe Tavernier and that will play again, things like that, rather than Pulsive getting a run out. So I was just disappointed we never put 4 or 5 by them last night because they were there for the taking. But their goalkeeper done my nothing. And that's me being blunt. The goalkeeper did my nothing. I don't know. Somebody said that he was being stupid in the first 10 minutes. I thought he kept them in the tie. Like it's his fault that they're still in this tie.
He was eccentric, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He was doing my nothing.
Well, what? But I mean, for me, and I'll take this to Stevie. The frustration was just we lacked with the final ball at times, wasn't it? Was that doing to rustiness? So
that's all it was. But what's the word I'm looking for? Our choices in the game. I mean, they're the one, the big boy beat 2 or 3 people and it crossed it in, and we all stuck his foot. If he lets it go, thing he's walking in and just tapping that into the net, you know. If we would have took their, what's the word I'm looking for? No chances. If we would have made better, come on, help me out here. I can't think what I'm trying to say. But anyway, the chances, we all at times, he chooses the wrong times to do things. And if we would just get that right on times and stop being a wee bit greedy, a wee bit less selfish, we could have scored a couple last night just for that alone. You know, it's frustrating because we all wanted to handle them, but after the game, the heat of the battle, you stand back and look at it and you think, 2-0, clean sheet, nobody's injured, we're going to the next game, and you know they've got to come out, and the bottom line is you're in the next round. And that's all. I mean, before a ball was kicked, let's be honest, I know a lot of people would have said aye to 2-0, but if you were thinking about it and really being honest, I think, aye, take a clean sheet, 2-0, because they did. They had a wee bit about them, by the way. Although they were defended the first half and that, they had a boy up front with a right bit of pace on him. A kind of half-cast boy. He I don't know if he came on as a sub, but he had a right bit of pace about him. And Big Edmonston matched him all the way. I mean, it's great to have a centre defender there with a bit of pace, because I don't think Big Katic or Golson would have caught that boy, and Big Edmonston did. And I thought, wow, man, what a bit of pace that boy's got, and what a find. I think he's were talking about him earlier on. What a find he's going to be. He's Franco Baresi stuff. See the way he sprung that ball about, spraying it all over the place. And he's got pace and he's tackling. He's absolutely fantastic. What Mace is, we wanted to battle them, give him something back for the last time. And poor Tav, he was one of the guys that were on the last time against him, and he'd a nightmare in my eyes. No, I'm not going to slate him too much. You know, it's not often Tav was a bad game, but dear, I thought he had a nightmare the other night.
Oh, look, I think when you're right, sometimes we can nitpick and we're always guilty as each other, but I think we've got to give an honest critique of what we see in the game, Stevie. We can't say we played great in the second half when we never.
No, we didn't. But I don't know if it. So I heard somebody mentioning the heat. I mean, I drank 3 litres of juice. You know what I mean? Never mind the boys. But listen, we're pre-season still. We need to remember that. We're basically pre-season. I mean, we've probably been as fitter than now than we have been any other season. Get into these games. But the bottom line is, guys, it just takes time. It'll come. We'll come and we will be falling out games, and we'll make the right decision making, and we'll get things right. We'll get things better. Just give it a wee bit of time.
Stardom.
Stevie, was that 3 litres of juice or 3 litres of lager, mate?
Buck fast in the drums, son. They don't drink lager. And we don't drink it out of bottles either. We drink it out of lavy pans.
Yeah.
Dear. No, unfortunately, Doug had to be made with me last night, so it would have been just. By the way,
were you on the foot shoots last night, Stevie, were you?
Oh, 100%, my man. The Capri Suns.
The Capri Suns. No, I think the tempo dropped in the second half, definitely, didn't it? The first half we looked brilliant. I thought as soon as we scored that goal after when the second half just started, I thought, right, here we go. And then when we missed the penalty, the heat dropped a wee bit and the tempo went down a bit. And then obviously Jermaine Defoe looked sharp and his link-up play was good when he came on. But he got kind of horsed down a couple of times and all by that big guy. Who was that big guy? He was a pest last night. He was hoffing everybody in the team last night. The guy that ended up getting sent off. Mahi or something like that he was called. He was just stifling everything last night, so he was.
I think what we've got to remember is, Doug, every team that we play is somebody will be swearing allegiance to Rome, you know what I mean? So you're always going to get one get in with the boot, you know what I mean? So,
100%, man.
Well, is that the big boy you got the red cards you're talking about?
No, I thought it was at first. It wasn't. It was a number 7 or 17. He was called Mahi. He's a big guy. He was just flying his weight a bit, basically, mate. That's what he was put in the middle of the park today, basically, just flying his weight a bit. And they broke up. They broke up the play. They came out the field and they stopped a lot of good play. So he did.
He was a sub. I think he came on as sub, mate.
I did.
Defensive midfield.
He did come on as a sub box. The fella that gets sent off and all. Then there was a couple of them. So there was big knuckle draggers.
Aye. They were affected. I think Stevie mentioned the best team on the park. Does anybody think that was it last night, or
Nowhere near it.
Well, that was going to be one of my questions tonight, mate. How close to our best team was that last night? Because, I mean, minus Glenn Kamara, and Barisic, trying to get through the team in my head here, really. Minus Kamara and Barisic, I can't really think who else would get in the team before anybody else, mate. It's probably close to our first team last night. That was probably pretty close to our first team, in my opinion, last night.
So would you keep Ryan Jack in the team? Your first 11?
No, mate, because I said last week Ryan Jack's going to struggle this season and would they be slating me for it?
I mean, Ryan Jack.
You just said there was only 2 people you would change. Did you not say 2 people?
Aye.
Who's the 2 people you would change?
Left back would be Halliday for Barisic, and it would be Kamara and for Ryan Jack, mate.
So you drop Ryan Jack. So you would keep
Ryan Jack.
You would keep the reason I'm asking you is because I favour Arfield, but only when Arfield's playing with Defoe. I think those 2 play well together. I'm not 100% sure whether Arfield is the answer when Morelos is on the pitch. I'm not 100% sure that they actually click the same as they seem to click a bit with Defoe. So
I was actually shocked to see Arfield starting the game because I don't think he's 100%, mate. I thought Alfredo looked pretty sharp up front last night. I thought his link-up play was brilliant. I thought he broke the ball down. He was always looking to bring something into play and things like that. He was quite selfless last night. So I don't think Arfield was on his way sometimes, and that's not like Arfield, mate. So I don't think Arfield's 100% up to scratch yet. I'd have played Jordan Jones for the
question is, Starduck, one of the questions is, when you see Alfredo Morelos coming 30, 40 yards out, picking the ball up, and he's a wonderful player. That's one of the things I've said all along. He's probably one of our most gifted footballers all round. He can see, he can dribble, pull the ball down, bring people in. However, do we really want Morelos to come away from where he is? I'm talking overall now. In order to pick the ball up and link up with people, should we not be linking up now? I have difficulty with that.
Commentators picked up on it last night as well, Bridgeman. I said it on the show last night. They were saying, Ken, he never really dragged them in and used his weight the way he usually distributes his weight and turns in. See if he'd have turned in and things like that and can attain the ball himself and got a couple of shots last night. He never really did that last night, but as I said to the boys last night, maybe he's trying to adapt, maybe he's trying to do more in these games, but I like the old Morelos better. I like him on the edge and flinging defenders about and getting shots away.
There was one moment last night, he was coming across the penalty area, and it looked as if he tried to take a shot. It looked as if he was going to take a shot, and then he set himself up again. It looked like he did that about 3 times in one move, before he pushed it over to somebody else. And unfortunately,
last night.
The what?
I thought the full team was shot shy last night. To be honest with you, I thought a couple of the boys could have pulled the trigger at certain times in the game, and they just, for some reason, held back.
Yeah. Well, I was only saying that because I prefer watching Arfield alongside Defoe. I think he plays they seem to play very well together, and they seem to click. Whereas Morelos is a lone man, isn't he? But I have to say you're right, and I congratulate him. Take my hat off to him. He's kept his temper very well. Not that there's been too much going on anyway, but more angry with the shall we say, more frustrated with the decisions that should happen. Excuse me. I mean, he came into the box last night. He had a shot, and the defender made a good block, and it hit the side netting, and he never even got a corner for it. You know what I mean? It's as if that's what frustrates people, of course. I thought he did very well holding it. Sorry, boys.
In a game of football, you're going to get the odd deflection go against you unless we bring video evidence for everything.
Absolutely, pal. That's the truth.
I mean, as an old centre half, I know that when the ball came off of your shin and went out for a corner, you'd have never shouted for a goal kick, would you? That would have been cheating.
I never cheated once.
Mm-hmm.
No, I never cheated once, I should say.
No, exactly. Then the whistle went for the start. I used to like the way you used to wave at the centre forward before the game started with your finger across your throat.
I love it.
I see Tav. Can I come in, guys?
Aye, on you go.
I see Tav get presented Player of the Year last year with the Union Bells. Did any of you see that?
I seen it today, mate. I never seen it last night, but I seen it today.
It was good. Well,
And
Union
rightly so.
Bells are
And rightly
different
so,
gravy,
mate.
aren't they? Boys are brilliant.
That would have been you at your peak in there, wouldn't it?
I'm a big Salmon man. I'd have been doing the bouncy all over the place, man. I'd have loved that when I was a young bear, just one section of gone party, man. That's what makes it, man. We've got to remember, man, that's what the football's all about. The PC Brigaders try to wreck it, man. It's a young man's thing. A few bevies, go and see your football team, shout and ball for 90 minutes and then get home and fall back into your normal way of life, innit? You know, that's what it's all about, man.
Oh, but the thing is, Stevie, the older you get, mate, you can't take part in anything like that.
Well,
You know what I mean?
can't anyway.
No,
man,
but as
God.
much as
Your
much as
favourite
well,
song's Patsy Cline, I fall to pieces.
aye.
I thought it was crazy.
But I know what you're saying. No, but they do create a certain amount of atmosphere and that. But I've always said that the stadium should create the atmosphere. Everybody in the stadium. So I'd agree with the PC Brigade of thing with dumbed down football now. You know, especially all this. I know it's a subject that might never get discussed in Rangers radio, but it's a subject that I've been discussing with my friends and relatives in the last few days about the people at the table at Ibrox. But it's absolutely makes me sick to the back teeth about individuals that are allowed to step and sit at the table at Ibrox to try and dumb us down, and they're letting it happen. So just watch this space for more Rangers fans, or a lot of Rangers fans.
What is it to say, JFK? Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
Nah, but no, in this case, I think they'll try. If I can be allowed to say something on what I'm talking about here, is that I think this committee, or whatever they want to call it, has been put forward to Together Forever, or whatever they want to call it. They've rated the wrong people on it, and to me, they'll make one example of one club, and that'll be the Glasgow Rangers. So we shouldn't have been to any part of it. I'm going to put my cards on the table right now. If I am asked to leave the stadium and go for diversity training because I said something that I turned Rangers can stick the season ticket where the sun doesn't shine, I'm who I am. Don't try and take my culture away from me. If Rangers try and do that with these people, then they can stick it. I think the road Rangers are going down the new is the wrong road. So I'm not into this enemies closer in this case, Oxshire. I think Rangers are making a big mistake. Certain individuals in the last couple of days who have put themselves out there and tried to connect themselves with Rangers, saying it's a great thing, this diversity, I think are wrong to get into bed with these people. That's my opinion. I'm who I am. I've got my culture. I've got my beliefs. And I think if any Rangers fan in the future is asked to leave the stadium, which could have happened last night, and then they decide that you're going to be sent to Sacro for diversity training to say, why did you say this and why did you say that? Stick it. I'll go somewhere else. That's my opinion. No Rangers Radio's opinion. But the guys on here know me.
There's always a ladies' football for you, mate.
No, I know what you're saying. But all kids aside, guys like Big Stevie, guys like yourself, Oxshire. No, I've only known Bridge since I come on here, but I've known you a long time. I know the Stevie with the flute band and how he feels about a lot of things, but I just think it's absolutely abhorrent, and that's a word I'm going to use, abhorrent, that Rangers have got into bed with these people and allowed them, right, these individuals, MPs, MSPs, to sit at the same table as your manager and try and tell us that diversity is good. Yes, it is good, but it's only good because they want to ruin Rangers. And I think we should never have it down that line, guys. Don't try and take my culture away from me. I love my culture. I love being who I am. If people want to call me a bigot, that's up to them. But I'm me. Don't take it away from me.
Right, Lord Carson, you settle down. Right, listen, the way I look at it, Jimmy, can I just say something on it quickly? Jimmy, I'm the same as you. I love my culture, my religion, and everything else. If a coloured chap wants to sit next to me, or whatever wants to sit next to me, I have no problem with them sitting next to me and doing what they're doing. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. I can see what they're trying to do. Maybe you're right about one thing, jumping into bedrooms. That they're only trying to move forward with the times. I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing, but I agree. It always ends up that we'll be the fall guys out of things, and we've just got to be careful there, you know. But again, they're just trying to do things. I want to see coloured chaps standing next to me at the game, doing the bouncy away and all that. You know what I mean?
It's no about Stevie. I don't want to make this a political thing. It's nothing to do with colour, mate.
No,
but look, it's nothing to do with colour. What I'm saying here is that I want to put that right there.
Colour and gender and religion, Jimmy. That's the whole thing.
But you know that's not going to be the case. Come on, lighten up here. Like, the fact of the matter is, look, the colour and the LGBT thing will be pushed aside, and as soon as Rangers fans start singing the songs which many feel are inappropriate, they're going to destroy us, or they're going to try and destroy us, Stevie.
The add-ons, Jimmy, innit?
Yeah,
the add-ons,
right. So why should I be pulled out of my seat and told that in order to get my season ticket back, I will need to go for diversity training? If they say that to me, I tell me to stick it. You're going to try and tell me I have to sit in the classroom, the guys tell me I'm not to say this, I'm not to say that? Very, very good. Aye. Right.
JFK, please do the training, mate, because I would want to go turn up and see it.
Well, see that stick I've got? I know where I'd be sticking it.
I think you're due a couple of courses in diversity myself.
Is that the dance group, guys? Is that the dance group, diversity dancing?
Diversity dancing, aye.
Talking about a young lady who's always got rainbow in her laces. We've been joined by Tracy. Evening, Tracy.
Good evening, guys. How are you? All right? I agree with Jimmy, but it isn't about just colour, religion, multicultural. It's about bigotry. That's what it's all about. And they'll never take it away from football. Never. Never. Because they'd be taking everybody's season ticket away. Well, the majority, I suppose. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. We have to be smarter. We're in a different kind of war now, Tracy. Let me come back to you in a minute. We'll be joined by another caller. Evening, caller.
Hello, my name is James. I'm calling from Diversity Scotland.
That sounds like retro, something to retro.
Oh, Jesus.
Rangers retro.
How you doing, guys?
That was one of the worst impersonations I've ever.
It was just the first accent that came to mind there, guys. I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, he went to Hammy as well, JFK.
No, that must have been my old modern studies teacher, Sweaty Betty.
I'll go to Tracy first, and then I'll come back to you. Right back to you, James. Tracy, what was your opinion of the game last night?
Last night, I thought we should have scored. We should have had about 5 goals, but I just feel as if Halliday, he was himself all last night on the side. I don't think Arfield's fit. I think, but Stevie G says a few weeks ago that he wasn't match fit for pre-season because he'd been playing. Stephen that Helander as well. That's why he wasn't playing either. And they've still got a lot of training to do. I thought Aribo was excellent, Arable too, but and I thought Ryan Jack had a good game. The man of the match for me was their keeper, Jordan Jones. I honestly absolutely rate the guy. He's a wee player, but he's too keen. I think he's desperate to score his first goal, so he's a bit selfish, if you know what I mean. He tries to hold on when he could maybe cut it in to somebody in the box. But I think once he gets his first goal, he'll sort of relax. He looked a bit scared last night, but he still went on and did it. Do you know what I mean? But he just looked a bit scared, as if he couldn't take them on. That was my opinion. Loved the
All
game.
right.
It was great.
Aye, well said, Tracy. James, how you doing, mate? How's the
Not bad,
podcast going, mate?
Aye, fine. Aye, 3 episodes in now, so got another one planned for the weekend, and then we've got a
well,
Brian
awesome.
Loudup special coming out. So, aye, so all steam ahead. Aye, it's going well.
Aye, good on you, mate. Good on you. I've listened to some, enjoyed it, mate.
Thanks
Good
very much.
memories in there. Good memories in there. Yeah, some of the things.
Foxter,
Yes, mate.
Foxter, I'm going to shoot the craw here, but got to remember and plug my wee parade for me before I shoot the craw.
And you tell me,
Listen, guys.
what parade's this?
That's next Saturday, the 3rd of August,
the
is it
Robert
no?
Mulholland.
I
The
know,
Robert Mulholland Memorial Parade.
I know that, mate, but I was not. We're going to get a plug between us there.
All right, no, you go, man. I need to go here. All right. So
All
I'll
right,
catch you later on, guys. I'll
That's what
talk to
happens
you again. All right.
When you need to go, mate.
It's actually worse than that, believe me, right? I'm all scared. I'll talk to you later. And Jimmy, you settle down. You're becoming Edward Carson, by the way.
Aye.
Okay, old pal.
You know what they say?
Talk to you later on.
We are a people.
Better believe it. Bridgeman, keep it going, old pal. Tracy, see you later. Right? See you later,
Bye,
pal.
Stevie.
Right.
Listen, I'll go next week if Jimmy takes me.
Oh.
As my pal.
Aye. Well, there you get tons of buffet. I'm starting to sweat. There's my loyalty card for farm food.
Farm food? You shop farm food? Well, I was going to get my loyalty care for Lidl out there.
I was going to
M&S. Oh, you're getting dumped.
Oh, boycott. That Mike Ashley show. Marks and Spencer's and Mike Ashley show. Boycott. Right, good night.
You weren't watching the two. They get an M&S and an S&M's mixed up.
Right, good night. I'll talk to you later. Cheers.
Right.
Bye now.
Cheers. Just for anybody who's about next Saturday in the northwest of the city, the people in Drumchapel have got a parade to commemorate the boy Robert Mulholland, who was the youngest victim. Youngest, am I right when I say that?
Youngest victim in the west of Glasgow.
Who got killed at a disaster. So he came for the drum, and they've got a memorial plaque, and they have on his birthday they have a parade every year now, and people for the show are going, and obviously to support, and Stevie's part of our show in our community. So anybody who would like to go along and support, and also never forget the victims of the Ibrox disaster.
Yep, it's 5 p.m, guys, at Drumchapel, Orange Halls. Okay.
Yep.
Just
talking about that. I was talking to a guy, and I'll not tell you his name. It wouldn't be fair, but I was talking to him. But it sounds like Kipper was the guy who was right, and he was at the rally for the Rangers, and he said he'd done a bit about the Ibrox disaster. He had tears in his eyes, and it was very, very emotional.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say who it was, but it sounds like Kipper.
All right.
I was here last night at the bistro, Oxshire.
I don't know who you're talking about, Tracy.
I want to go to that, but there's no to go in it, do you know what I mean? So I'm stuck.
JFK will take you next
Don't
Saturday.
you even start. I'm going with my big boy Graham. We're missing the second leg of the Niederkorn game because we booked a wrong night. So anyway, we're going there next Thursday.
There's no many tickets left, Tracy.
I know, I'll go myself, doesn't matter.
Right, anybody wants to go to Tracy to rally around the Rangers?
I'll pay the ticket.
There you go. Oh, you'll be inundated now if you pay the ticket. Bridgeman will go with you. Right, James Retro, how we doing, mate? Are we a bit down last night, or is it indoors?
What's that, mate? A bit what?
It's still early, isn't it? Frustrated, I don't know, say dude. We're a bit frustrated last night, but it's still early, isn't it?
Aye, it's July, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? I know we've got high standards, and you know, obviously with what's going on through the years and things like that, and we're kind of desperate to get back to what we kind of class as normality. But these European games, you know, on the way back, you know, we're trying to turn it into a retro thing again, but you know, going on the way back, it's like the thing that has reminded me, and I said in the lobby, it's that game against the Northwest is Famagusta 94-95. You know, we were all over them that night, and we took an 1-0 win. Gordon Jury scored a kind of goal late on. and it was nothing each other, and we kind of scraped it through. But I don't think it's going to be anything like that. I mean, this mob's ability has been grossly amplified by what happened 2 years ago, whenever we were quite possibly at our lowest ebb. I mean, I don't even think Warburton's team would have been as bad as Kashinya's mob were whenever they went over there. So, I mean, I think there's an element of people wanting revenge, and I wanted to give them a right good scudding. And to be fair, as we're saying in the lobby, and folk have phoned in and said as well, and Bridgeman said it as well, it was 2-0 going on, 7 or 8, and I said in the lobby, it's the biggest 2-0 you'll see all month. You know what I mean? We had 2 goals disallowed that were pretty much legitimately onside. So I've no faith in there at all. That's more, pardon my language, a fish. Right, they'll win. They go against us. That game they beat us 2 years ago was the first game in Europe they'd ever won. They'd hardly scored a goal in Europe before they played us. So I don't fear them at all. They need to open up. If they want to save the tie, they need to open up against us. We've got a team more than capable of being set up to play fast counter-attacking football. So the tie will be dead and buried within 20 minutes or there. And if or no, then you can slag me off. But I think we'll go there and they need to come out the traps flying, and we'll just take them apart on the break. So I'm not bothered about anybody's form, about how Tav was playing. It wasn't his best game. It's July. That's what I see. Whenever I stop playing fives for 2 weeks, it takes me about 2 months to get back up to speed again. These boys, even though they're professionals, you know what I mean? They only stopped playing, 6-7 weeks ago. They've went on the holidays, they've had a time with their family, they're back in the gym, they're back in the training pitch, they're finding their form, finding their fitness again. Match sharpness as well, disappears with that course of time as well. So I'm not worried at all. I mean, it's early. European games at this stage of the season are always a pain in the arse. You know what I mean? It's never changed. And we go all the way back to AEK Athens, Levski Sofia, all these kind of IFK Gothenburg. We've been caught out time and time again in these early European games, but this mob were playing nowhere near that kind of standard. This mob were absolutely.
I don't think they'll open up, mate. I think they'll play the same way they did last night.
Well, see, if they want to play the same way they did last night, it's us as well. Because I mean, the boy Aribo, he certainly looks as if he can take a man on and beat him. So if that's the guy that's going to unlock the defence, that's fine. He looked absolutely brilliant last night. Ojo was on the right hand side, looked brilliant. So. It wasn't a brilliant game last night, but it had kind of hints of a friendly almost. It was a kind of strange atmosphere. It didn't feel like a competitive game 100%. It kind of had elements of like a bounce game. So, it's what it is. We went 2-0. We'd like to scud them 5 or 6. Just to kind of show them that we mean business, and it was a fluke last time. But it was a fluke last time. We were just absolutely mince. But I mean, the thing I wanted to phone in and talk about, and I don't know, I missed the first 20 minutes of the show, was did you see Ryan Kent's Instagram?
No, I did not.
I seen it tonight, actually.
He's deleted it. He put up a couple of posts. I think the first one he put up was a picture of the boy for Prison Break.
Prison Break, aye.
And then he followed it up with a picture. Standing beside, he's beside somebody. I can't remember who it was he was standing beside, but he's looking. Kent's looking his kind of left-hand side, so it's the side of his face, and then he follows that up with a picture of Prince looking in the same direction with the word slave written on his face. So he's either enjoying some quality TV and some brilliant music, or else he's leaving some messages.
Aye, exactly, I see that.
So, I mean, Prison Break and Slave, is it maybe he wants to come back, and Liverpool have told him that...
Well, his girlfriend stays in Glasgow.
Does she? She's still here?
Aye, she stays in Glasgow, she's still here.
Did he meet her when he was here?
Yep, he did, aye.
That's it. The woman's going to have her say it, she. That's it.
Maybe if he's away, maybe she'll want to go to the pavilion with you, Tracy.
I'll be going myself, by the way. I don't care. I will go myself.
Can I put my top mistake in? I mean, I'm listening to what James is saying there, but surely you're not putting your stall on Ryan Kent coming back.
Well, I'm not putting my stall on anything. I'm just saying he's a player I would like to have back.
I think the guy's excellent, by the way. I do. I think he's superb. I know he only had a few good games and that, but I do think the boy's got a lot to offer.
Yeah. How can you get that I'm putting my stall on him coming back?
No,
have you seen his Instagram post?
But you're laughing at me there, mate. That's no funny. I'm not trying to make fun of you. You should be trying to make fun of me. I'm asking a serious question. When you're coming on here and you're saying so, I'm trying to speak to you. So please don't laugh at me because I'm not a clown. Right? So what I'm saying is that you made a comment about Ryan Kent. I've asked you, do you think you put your stall in Ryan Kent? That's what I asked you. I wasn't asking you for a joke. So please don't be making jokes to me. I only asked you, do you think I put my stall in Ryan Kent? Is that what you're doing? It was a serious question. So please don't you clown me, because I'm not clowning you.
I'm not
Easy,
clowning
Jimmy.
anybody, mate.
Easy,
That's
Jimmy.
not the character
I'm not. I'll ask the guy a question. I'm only asked for an answer. I wasn't making fun of him. But you laughed at me. I'll not be laughed at.
Easy,
Okay.
Jimmy.
I was laughing at you, mate. I was having just
Take
a
a
general
breath,
laugh.
Jimmy.
You want
Take a
just to
breath.
calm down.
Right, guys. Please, guys.
Oh,
Calm down now, please.
I disappeared for about 30 seconds. What's happened?
Right, carry on. Just calm down,
Well,
please.
James asked a question, and I asked a question, and you laughed at me as if I wasn't supposed to ask a question. All I was asking him was, you put your stall in Ryan Kent, do you think that's the right way you should get? And you laughed. I said to him, it's not a laughing matter. I'm asking you a simple question. That was all I asked. And all of a sudden it seems to be as if I've done something wrong. And I've
James,
been told to calm
did
down.
you answer? Did you answer Jimmy then?
Didn't get a chance, no.
Right. Could you do that then, please?
So am I setting my stall out and Ryan Kent coming back, or are we
I
as a
think that was the
support setting
question,
our
yeah.
stall out?
Yeah,
Right.
it's a general question, mate.
Aye. So I wasn't laughing at you, mate. So just calm down. I'm a generally kind of jokey guy. I'm not going to come on here and be back and be all serious. You know, I'll have a kind of laugh and a joke. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at just a general kind of, right? So I don't think he's somebody that, I mean, do we need him 100%? Maybe not. We've got 7 or 8 guys that can play across that front three. So, I mean, are we looking at last season, second half of the season, he was decent. He had the two kind of standouts against Celtic. Obviously set up Ryan Jack for the goal at Ibrox, and then he scored at Parkhead. So, I mean, I think I said that one here before. Those are 2 moments which I think have kind of elevated his status a wee bit, because I don't think any of us would argue that before those kind of moments, he had the goal at Hamilton that kind of was a nice finish, but he wasn't a consistent performer every week. You know, kind of came in and out the team. So, is he going to play every week when he comes back? I mean, we've got Jones that can play there. Obviously, Stewart on the side. Ojo can play left or right. I don't know. It'd be nice to have a nice option. He's got a year of experience of being at the football club. He knows Scottish football. I think he might come back and he's got a point to prove. He might be a wee bit annoyed at the way last season finished. He might feel himself that after the game in December, we had a right good bloody chance to have a go at it. That the national break came. We went to Kilmarnock, we get beat, and then for there on we were chasing our tails again. So maybe Ryan Kent thinks he's got a point to prove and come back. So are we setting our stall out when I'm coming back? I don't think so. I think we've recruited well, especially in the wide areas. We've got a lot of versatility, a lot of options up front. But I don't know. I think people are saying the boy Wilson. There was rumours that there's a guy I follow, the Red Debate or something they're called, on Twitter as well. They kind of have a bit of banter back and forward. And I think they were saying to me that Klopp has told Wilson and Kent that one of them will get a first team spot, another one can go on loan. I'm sure if I remember correctly. So if the rumours tonight are true that Wilson's been told he can leave, does that mean that Kent's been given the first team spot? You know, Klopp's been talking him up, saying he's a fantastic player, he's good at one-on-ones. So are Leeds back being front runners if they're going to come in for Kent if he is allowed to go? There's a lot of kind of ifs and buts in it. But I don't think we're setting our stall. I think we've certainly recruited very well in the wide areas. I know folk are a wee bit kind of concerned about Jordan Jones, and I think for him being a Rangers supporter and coming into the team, I think it's a case of last night it was, Jesus Christ, I'm playing at Ibrox in a European game, and he was a wee bit kind of rabbit in the headlights, and I think he will come good. He's direct his ball in for the Defoe goal against Blackburn. It was a great ball that he played in, so he can certainly deliver, but he'll take time to settle. But no, set our stall out. I don't think we're certainly set our stall out, but I think he would be a nice option to have in the squad simply because he's been here before and he knows the game here now. He's had a year's experience in our game.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see when it runs. I liked the Instagram. I missed that one. I missed it after it one, but Prison Break being treated as a slave in Prince. I don't know. I'll try to unravel that one, but Kent.
Can I come in?
I'll ask you this question, Bridget and Kent. If the game on the 29th hadn't took place, would we be so anxious to have Kent back?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I think the guys have been emphasising it was the tail, shall we say, the second half of the season, particularly the Celtic game. I think Kent was outstanding when we went to Parkhead. He was outstanding there too. Again, they ended up getting a red card for what he did with, what do you call him? When he scored the goal, rather the battle with Scott Brown. I think most Rangers fans, the reality might dawn on them that Kent was a really good player. He's been qualified. It looks like he's going to be kept by Liverpool. Liverpool probably keep him. So I think any wee thoughts that our management and the group board had of getting Kent back, I think they've disappeared now, to be perfectly honest with you. But yes, if the opportunity came along, I think the Rangers fans in general would love to get a boy of that quality playing for us, because it's obviously, he brings people in, he's tricky, he entertains the crowds and so on and so forth. I'm not saying that he's irreplaceable, let's put it that way. I think we'll get some really good players in. We're squadding now. Kent would still fit in, I would imagine. I think he'd probably still get maybe 1 out of 3, maybe 2 out of 3 games. But yeah, I think he's a really good player. I thought he was a smashing player for us anyway. And being a bit biased, I think he would do a good job for us. But I'm under no illusions. We'll get some good players in our team. And if Kent doesn't come back, it's not the end of the world for us. Not the end of the world.
Stardust.
For me, Oxshare, Ryan Kent, if he come back, mate, he's a missing piece to the puzzle up front for me. So he is. I like Jordan Jones. I believe he will be better in a Rangers jersey, because we've all seen Mary the Bond, things like that. But last night, on the 2 runs, one that he got the penalty for, and then the other one which he didn't get the penalty for, he just lacks that, when he gets into that box, it's that final wee bit. See the goal that Ryan Jack scored against Celtic? See if I kept when he cut that ball back, it's just that bit of, like, final third intelligence. Ryan Kent can go
I'll
down
just
the
need to
left.
cut across you. Big Al, you'll need to go and mute, mate. We're getting a lot of noise for
Big
you.
Al's drinking McDonald's or something, man, isn't he? What's he drinking?
No, I was just going to ask you, Stardog, is that when you're talking about Jimmy getting into a munchie box?
No, I was talking about Ryan Kent there.
All right. Ryan Kent's not coming back, hopefully not. Don't need him.
Well, can I finish?
Can you hear me? Aye, of course you can finish, Stardog.
Right. What I was saying was, Jordan Jones hasn't got that final wee bit of quality yet for me in the final third. I just think Ryan Kent can go inside, he can go outside. He's got that final pass. I mean, he was brilliant against Rapid Vienna as well. It wasn't just a Celtic game. He made a few outstanding performances, albeit he was injured and all for like a 2 month, I think it was as well. So, I mean, I think he did great, and I would welcome him back with open arms on our team, mate. I think he'd be a great option to have. I mean, Jones would be a great backup for him, in my opinion. Because I really like Jordan Jones. I just don't think he's as good as Ryan Kent. I really don't. And for me, if it's between Harry Wilson and Ryan Kent in somebody's time, well, if anybody watched the Championship last year, Harry Wilson was brilliant for Derby last year. So I would imagine Liverpool would probably want to keep him and maybe send Ryan Kent out and loan. That sounds more what I would think would happen anyway. So I would love Ryan Kent to come back, mate. But if he doesn't, he doesn't. It's not the end of the world. I'm with JFK in that sense, but I would love to have him there, definitely, as an option.
Evening, Big Al. How are we doing, mate?
Not bad. Can you hear me now, gentlemen?
Yeah, we can, mate.
Fire?
What's on your mind?
Just about last night, I thought Stephen Davis was posted missing. That's the games we expect him to perform, especially somebody said last night a pub team. Tavernier as well, I didn't think had a great game. Impressed by the big boy Edmondson. I've seen that in that Oxford game. He's solid, isn't he? Solid looking. I think if Hallander's the man, I think Golson's got his work cut out. He'll need up his game. I think Edmondson looks a more aggressive player. He's bigger physically and stature. He looks a more dominating centre half to me at the moment than Golson. So I think Golson's going to have his work cut out. The manager again, I think, why is he not putting on a substitute? Morelos isn't scoring, and I've heard he's all talk about he does this and he's playing, he does that and he's playing. He's a striker, he's only putting the ball at the back of the pocket. We've got a striker sitting on the bench, he should have got more time.
I heard somebody mentioning rotation. God forbid, I don't want to see that this season. Get your strongest team out every game, and then supplement that with your injuries, with the pool of players you've got. This rotation thing. Aribo's going to be the mainstay, I think, in the midfield. I don't know what's happened to Kamara. Davis, I don't know, can he be changed out for Jack at some points? I'm very reluctant to go with this rotation thing. I've heard people comment on it. I'm not happy with that rotation thing. It didn't serve as well, I don't think, last year. I don't think it'll serve as well moving forward this year. Just to go with a team that's going to win games.
For me, you always get a bit of natural rotation with injuries and suspensions, Al, you know?
And that's enough. That's enough rotation. No, take players just to rotate the players. Yes, I'm happy that players injured. Yeah, you have to. Obviously, a player has to come in for him, but no, that's just rotate them and keep. I don't know why you would do it. So I hope he doesn't fall into that trap. Because make no mistake about it, Mr. Gerrard. You need to win the league this year, pal. That's it. The league is ultimate this year.
Well, we'll see. I think we've got to watch also, Al, that we don't get too down on one performance last night, you know?
No. Look, I'll go back to I'm not getting down on the performance. I didn't think the performance all round was bad. But the players that we're expecting to, and the players that you spoke about on this channel that we'll get the past couple of weeks in the other games, it is pre-season, yeah, but that was an important game. That was a game that something counts for.
Biggest game so far.
A couple of the players, yes. Well, Davis is here for the big games. Didn't produce it last night. Of all the teams you would think he could produce it against, would be that team. Yeah, for whatever reason. I'll give a wee bit of rope to Arfield because I think he's still coming back a wee bit. But Arfield and Morelos, Arfield and Defoe, somebody mentioned it last night and I've mentioned it before. They work on a higher plane than the other players in the team because they've played in that English Premiership. They've played with players that are far greater pedigree than the players they're hovering about them at the moment. I think that's your best pairing up front. I know Morelos does his thing. He scores goals. He does what he does, and that's his role. But as a goal scorer and somebody in the box to put, especially when you're getting chances, especially when you need somebody to put the ball in the back of the net, when they see an opportunity, strike the ball. I think that's a Defoe thing. Morelos will work hard, and he's a striker. I don't care how hard he works. I want him to score goals to win the games. I think the best option for me is Arfield when he's fit with Defoe up front.
All right. James, you still with us? James?
I'm still here,
Aye. Well, a different type of player, Morelos and Defoe. Morelos doesn't stick to this. Defoe plays in the shoulder, try to play your typical centre forward. Morelos appears all over the pitch, yeah?
I would say, I know he scored 30 goals last season, but I would say Defoe is more of a striker and Morelos is more of a forward. The kind of same mould as Alan McCoy was more of a striker and Mark Heaton was more of a forward. It sounds kind of daft and kind of pedantic, but Morelos is more about kind of edge of the box, back to goal, using his strength to try and turn defenders, whereas Defoe is more, especially at the age he's at as well, with experience, he's more, and he said that himself at the press conference the other night, he's more about in and around the box, using his experience to find space, and again, you've seen that with the goal that he set up for Arfield with that wee dummy for the Kamara pass. He had that wee bit of experience, to actually look over his shoulder, see Arfield and knowing that he could let that run. If Morelos had been there, I think wee Alfredo is going to take that into feet, maybe try and back in, get into the box and try and spin and take a shot. So completely different types of player. And I think
would you put two of them on the pitch at the same time, mate?
Well, again, Gerrard seems to like his 4-3-3. So I mean, I don't see. Is he going to go to a 4-4-2? I can't see that with the personnel that he's brought in and the kind of systems that he's obviously playing and he has been playing for the last season. It'd be interesting to see if they could play off one another. As I say, because they are two completely contrasting styles. Maybe Morelos dragging defenders, closer as he's trying to, he's back to go and try and turn them. It might free up space for Defoe to be free for more opportunities. You just don't know. It's just does Gerrard want to play the two of them together? It'd be interesting to say they are very, very different types of players. So I think you can see the difference in the way we play. I think we're a more, I'm not saying Alfredo's stupid. We were stupid last season getting sent off. We never did, but he seems to be kind of curbing that this year so far. But I think we look a far more intelligent team up front when Defoe plays, and I think that just comes with the class of the guy himself, and again that keyword experience. I think Defoe brings a hell of a lot of international and top level experience to the front line, and obviously Morelos is just a young guy, he's still learning, and it's a hell of a guy to learn off of. If Alfredo knuckles down and if he does stay for another year, then a full season of learning and watching Jermaine Defoe in training, it can only benefit him.
You're here. Well, Bridge, unfortunately you can't, mate. Well, Bridge, man, we've reached that time of the evening, mate.
Yeah, that was a marvellous discussion there. A pity about the guys a bit short-tempered.
Just leave it.
No, I'm just saying, please, because everybody's got their opinion and we have to appreciate it. So can I just say, I've really enjoyed the night. Some marvellous discussions. Obviously, as you said earlier, Oxtia, two guys going to the game, places, sitting in different places, see different things when they come out of it. So I think I really enjoyed it. I was very excited in some of the goalmouth incidents last night. I really enjoyed the game. It was 2-0. They got battered. We battered them all over the park, and we could have won 2 going on 10. So we need to pick our game up next week, and a big game and rolling on to Sunday. So I'm really looking forward to that. So can I just say to all the Rangers fans all over the world, and particularly Rangers fans on here on Rangers Radio, every single one of us, please keep it going for the Rangers. Keep it going.
Here. Thanks very much, Bridge. Thanks to everybody who joined us in the panel. Thanks to everybody who called in. Thanks to all the people in the lobby, and thanks to everybody listening on all the other devices. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll now be back to Monday between 9 and 11, talking about all things Rangers. Take it away, Fox, our old school bloke.
There were cheers from the crowded congregation as the light blew the mirrors beneath the stand to the sound of the very latest music that was played by the Government Borough Band. The excitement was tense, the game was starting as the Rangers kicked off amidst the roar. For the yells and shouts were just terrific when the one and only Glasgow Rangers scored. We'll support no other team but Rangers and follow wherever they may go. So drink a toast to Glasgow's football heroes who play in red, white and blue and Dunmore go. The excitement was tense, the game was starting as the Rangers kicked off amidst the roar. For the yells and shouts were just terrific when the one and only Glasgow Rangers scored. We'll support no other team but Rangers and follow wherever they may go. So drink a toast to Glasgow's football heroes who play in red, white and blue and Dunmore go. Who play in red, white and blue and Dunmore go.